Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of What's on My Radar. I got something special for you guys. This is one that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. And if this one isn't on your radar, it definitely should. Because I know everybody's talking about these big AAA games. They're talking about the Ratchet and Clanks, right? They're talking about the Gran Turismos, the Halos, the Call of Duties, which I'm definitely all for. But this is a first-party Sony interactive game that is coming out very soon, the end of this month, Returnal. And I gotta be honest, I'm gonna be dead honest. When I first heard about this game, because this game's been on my radar since the very beginning. I've been following this for a long time. When I first heard about it, it wasn't like, I was 100% dead on sold, couldn't wait for this game to come out. The more and more I saw of this game, the more information and trailers that leaked, I was on board. And the latest, I guess, the state of play, when they had the long walkthrough, which we're going to watch in a minute. We're going to watch on this show episode. That was it. I was hooked. I mean, this game looks absolutely next gen. It looks PlayStation 5 worthy, right? It looks gorgeous and it looks fun and scary. Imagine we're getting all these great games back to back, horror games, right? Because we're getting Resident Evil Village next month, right around my birthday. And we're getting this, which kind of gives me like a Dead Space kind of a vibe. What do you guys think? If you don't know about this game, you're going to know about it after you watch my show here. This is a show, if you're new to this series. We've talked about Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. That was the first episode, the debut episode of this new show. This is a show where I talk about games that I've been keeping my eye on for a long time. And it's a show about games that you may not know about. Or you may know about, But it's definitely a show that really concentrates on games that I'm looking forward to. That's not always the biggest hyped game, right? This game, to me, could be the next biggest thing. Definitely a reason to pick up a PS5. I'm hoping this game does well. From everything that I'm seeing, it looks stunning. You be the judge. So here's some shots. Here's some images. Break the cycle of chaos on an always changing alien planet. After crash landing on this shape-shifting world, Celine must search through the barren landscape of an ancient civilization for her escape, isolated and alone. She finds herself fighting tooth and nail for survival. Again and again, she's defeated, forced to restart her journey every time she dies. Through relentless roguelike gameplay, roguelike, interesting, you'll discover that just as the planet changes with every cycle, so it's never the same every time you play it. It's roguelike, it changes. That to me is very interesting. That puts a whole... See, I didn't know about that the first time I heard about this game. And when I found out about that, knowing the type of game this is, that could be like game changing right there. So do the items at your disposal. Every loop offers new combinations forcing you to push your boundaries and approach combat with a different strategy each time. Also, nobody will have the same type of outcome. Nobody will have the same playthrough, right? You could be playing this game with a whole bunch of people and everybody's going to have a whole different experience. Wow. See, very interesting. Brought to life by stunning visual effects, the dark beauty of the decaying world around you is packed with explosive surprises. So, the more and more I read about this game, like just now, I'm excited. I every time I dive deep into this, I can't wait for this game to come out. It's just absolutely stunning. Now, we're going to take a look at, I guess, what they called at the state of play the walkthrough. But it's like an extended trailer. But I got the audio muted for copyright. Stupid YouTube and Google and all their stupidness. But let's check it out together. So this was what was shown at the state of play. Developed by Housemarque. Great developer. See, aren't you getting that like Dead Space vibe? Like in space, nobody can hear you scream. Look at the gameplay. Now, I was in a discussion not too long ago with somebody. And they said, oh, this looks like this could get repetitive after a while. I don't think so. Not if it's a roguelike setting. Look at these enemies. Look at these bosses. Death is only the beginning. These graphics. Every time you die and restart, the world will change. The map will be different. Enemies will pop up and be in a different area. So you couldn't really get a guide to a game like this, I guess, right? Like a strategy guide? No, it wouldn't really benefit you any. And everybody's experience is going to be so different. I mean, could you imagine the outcomes? Different weapons each time you play, different items, different enemies, different map locations, intense combat, engaging narrative, allow players peacefully. The story of Celine and the adventurers deep into Anthropos. Personal nightmare. Must be the area, like the world she's in. It's weird. It's almost like in a dream state, right? I don't know. And here we can see the objectives coming out in the upper right corner. Telling you to investigate. Look at wow. See, every time I check footage out of this game, I don't want it to end. The only bummer is it's got that next gen feature The price tag. It's got that next gen price tag. $69.99. Ouch. That's pricey, man. It's got that next gen price tag, I call it. But, you know, what are you going to do, right? Everybody in the world decides to call me as soon as I start recording. So, I mean, you know, that's what it is. The game looks sick. The game looks awesome. And I'm definitely going to be getting it day one. I'm definitely going to be covering it on the channel here. Because I tell you, I've already gotten some DMs from people saying, you know, Sean, you going to cover it on Murray and Jay Waite? Because we're interested, you know, of you being like the test guinea pig here. We want to buy it, but we're not sure, you know. Unless there's going to be like a demo of it, which I doubt. You know, are you going to be picking it up? Are you going to be buying it? It's on my radar, so I'm definitely going to be purchasing it day one. I'd like to get it physically for my collection. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking out Returnal on my on this channel here. I'm going to be having a playthrough of it. I'm going to be streaming it. And I will have an impressions. I will have a, I don't know, a full-fledged review on here, but I'll definitely have a impressions video of it. That is my What's on My Radar episode featuring Returnal. Check out my other episode featuring Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. I will be having more of these episodes in the future, and I hope that you join me as we check out these other hidden gems that we're highly all anticipating. At least I'm anticipating, and maybe, you know, giving them the spotlight and giving you guys a heads up on checking out some of these games that I believe are going to be really good. And they shouldn't be missed. Take care, guys, and I'll be seeing you on the next episode.